Bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This week I am going to be doing a how I de-bloat after a vacation, because I've been gone for about a week and I just came back recently. Man, I gained about like 7 pounds, I think, which, to be honest with you, was amazing. Like, I ate what I wanted to and I was just living my best life, and I had to face the consequences. So I'm back, and I'm back getting serious with everything again. And so I wanted to share with you guys a few things that I do to help myself de-bloat. I was joking around earlier, but this is kind of what my state is now in terms of my body. Which, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. It's kind of like back to normal, so I don't really care. However, I am still a little bloated below here, so I'm just gonna be working on that, but that's more of my digestion. When I was at the cottage and the vacation, I was eating things like hash browns, bacon, bread, muffins, eggs, and everything that's delicious and probably way too much of it. So right now I'm going back to no bread, and then I have cucumbers, hummus, tomatoes, extra lean ham, and 2 eggs on top. It's roughly about like 340 calories. And then I also, yes I do eat in bed, have my coffee, and it is just black how I like it. So I'm gonna eat this. I also take a probiotic every single morning. This just helps with my gut health, and it actually does help with de-bloating. So this is probiotics for women, and it just helps with women's you know, digestion and bloating. So that's what I've been taking. Okay, so after I ate and everything, I totally forgot. Usually what I would do is before I eat anything, right when I wake up, I usually do apple cider vinegar. So apple cider vinegar is one of my #1 go-to things that I do to de-bloat because of how effective it is. So right before I made that video a while ago, which I will link above, it was really hard for me to, like, the bloating at the lower part of my stomach to go down, and I've always had issues with that. And I know that the probiotic pills that I showed earlier can help with de-bloating down there as well, but I heard that apple cider vinegar is also a lot more effective, and other probiotic rich foods such as kimchi, this thing called natto, which is fermented soybeans that a lot of Japanese people eat. It's smelly, but it tastes good and it's a superfood. Okra is also a good one, and miso soup. So if you're trying to restore your gut health, or you just want to help your digestive system, it's a great way to just kind of get your stomach back into check. So yeah, I will be showing you the apple cider vinegar. We actually found a new apple cider vinegar that I found at Costco, and it was so cheap. Like, this huge thing was about $5, and the other one that we used to use was this one, which, as you can see, is empty. And this one, I believe, was like $7 to $10 depending on where you go. So if you guys have a Costco near you, I recommend getting these ones. Remember, you gotta get the one with the mother in it, or else it's not the same. So let's start with this apple cider vinegar. Not excited because it still tastes like shit to me, but we're gonna do what we gotta do. Now, if you're really bloated and you really want to find results fast, I recommend doing this in the morning and at night. So usually what is recommended is to do the apple cider vinegar before you eat, right when you wake up in the morning, or whenever you're about to eat. Just do it before you consume anything. And then at night you want to do it after you're done eating, you're done everything, and you're just about to go to bed. So I've been doing this ever since I got back from the cottage. I usually just eyeball it I honestly don't like to add too much, especially if I'm doing it twice a day. They say that the recommended amount is 2 tablespoons a day because apple cider vinegar has very high acidity and it can actually be harmful to your throat and esophagus, so you don't want to do it too much. And then for the water, I really like to dilute it because I just don't like the taste. So the more it's diluted, the less I can taste it. However, the more I have to drink. So another really important aspect, like I mentioned in my last video, you must use a straw to drink this. Apple cider vinegar, because of its high acidity, can break down the enamel in your teeth, and then your teeth become yellow and also can become very sensitive, and you don't want that. So usually I just kind of chug it all down. Whew. Okay. So some of the benefits of apple cider vinegar is that it regulates your blood sugar levels. It can help increase your metabolism as well. It has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties to it, and that's why you will see the de-bloating happening because of those anti-inflammatory properties. So the next thing we're gonna do is ginger lemon tea with honey. So ginger is amazing. I love ginger for any de-bloating. So just before I get into it, I know that ginger has an amazing amount of benefits. So I'm going to read you a few of them just so you can understand how amazing it is for you. Ginger contains gingerol, a substance with powerful medicinal properties. Why a lot of people use ginger when they get sick. Ginger can treat many forms of nausea, especially morning sickness, so I'm guessing if you're pregnant. Ginger can reduce muscle pain and soreness, which is great. It also has anti-inflammatory properties like the apple cider vinegar, so that's another reason why I drink it. Ginger may drastically lower blood sugars and improve heart disease risk factors, same as apple cider vinegar. It could also help treat chronic indigestion, like I said before. Alright. So there's a bunch of different ways you can make ginger tea. This is how I like to make it because I like to actually consume the ginger pieces as I am drinking the tea. Lemon itself has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties as well, and also very rich in vitamin C. So I'm just gonna squeeze the lemon inside of the cup like this to get all the juices. And so I'm making 2 because one of them is going to my boyfriend. Okay, so there we have it. Before I grate the ginger, one thing that I want to do is get the water boiling. So that was definitely more than enough, so we're just gonna let that boil. It's basically coming to an end now, as you can see. So this part here is going to be important. We're going to still keep those. They're in little tufts. So this stuff here, I'm going to still save. But everything that I just grated here is going to go into the tea. So I'm going to just separate this into 2 piles because one pile will go into my boyfriend's tea and one will go into mine. Just going to pop that in there. And then if your ginger is very ripe, you might get some extra juices. I'm just gonna pour it in. So the water is not boiling yet, but even though it's not boiling, I'm actually just gonna pop this stuff in. So those are the leftover, I guess, rinds. I don't know if these are rinds, but it's kind of the stringy stuff that come out of ginger. So I'm just gonna pop them in here like this. And this way the ginger will boil into the water and it'll actually taste even stronger. So as you can tell, I am very, very serious about getting all those ginger benefits. So obviously my favorite part is the honey, because who doesn't like some honey? Also, this tea is the tea that I drink in the winter when I get a cold. So if I ever get sick or I get a cold, I will drink ginger lemon tea, with apple cider vinegar, I do a whole other concoction, which is, it's a shot of cayenne pepper, ginger, turmeric, and a little bit of water. It is the most disgusting thing that I've ever done in my life, but let me tell you, if I'm feeling sick and I do that right away, I feel better like in 24 hours. I don't like to use too much honey because it's still a lot of sugar to drink. Maybe just like this much, you know? And then I just lay it in the tea until my hot water is ready. And so now we're just gonna wait until the water boils. Okay, so the water is now boiling. And you can see the little ginger pieces like that. And there you go, ginger lemon honey tea. Okay, so another thing that I like to do to just kind of get myself back into my routine and get my metabolism back up to where it needs to be, or just keep it at what I need it to be, I like to do a lot of HIIT. So I incorporate a lot of HIIT workouts just to get back into the swing of things. So my favorite type of HIIT will probably be jump rope. So I'm going to take you guys outside and show you kind of some of my favorite exercises. So that concludes the 10-minute HIIT workout that I do. If you guys do want to increase your metabolism and burn fat quickly, HIIT has changed my life for sure. The mixture of HIIT and intermittent fasting changed my life 100%. These are just some tips and tricks that I do. Nothing big, nothing too special, but it honestly does make a difference. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I mean, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.